I'm fine. My name is Kevin Earl. I'm a student at Texas Southern University. I am a member of the counseling program here at TSU. Now, understanding that I am a student, and this whole session will be recorded. You already signed out in your consent form, expressing that you are okay with being videotaped. But since we're on tape, I want to ask you, do you consent to this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, with all that being said, um, what brings you in today?
Um, I've noticed that I've been really depressed
Okay.
and I've had a huge lack of interest in things lately. Things just don't seem to matter too much anymore, and I just realized that I needed to get some help.
Okay. So, if you can name one thing that gets you down and depressed, express that.
Um, when I start overthinking things, one thing, that just pops into the head and then it rolls onto another, into another, into another, and I just get really depressed.
Okay. So, what are the kind of thoughts that you usually are having before these thoughts be continue to roll over and bring about this depression?
I start to get really stressed.
Okay.
It can start with school or family, thinking that like I'm not going to be good enough to accomplish something or get things done or be the perfect person like people expect me to be.
Okay. So, what are these things that are? What is this pressure that's on you that's holding you back from performing the best that you can?
My sister graduated from the University of Alabama. She was the number four student in her class, in her graduating class.
Okay.
My brother's same deal. So now I have that pressure to graduate and be just as good as they were, or even better.
Okay.
And I just feel like school is a little bit harder for me because I am depressed,
Okay.
and accomplishing those goals isn't easy.
All right. So you're saying that a large part of your depression is being compared to your elder brothers and your sisters from the fact that they graduated college at a pretty high number, like number four and all these other things that you spoke of. So like, how's that pressure working on you when it comes down to you doing your work and the best that you can do?
I have to aim high.
Okay.
Um, I can't. When I think of things, I have to say I'm going to get 100 or I need a 4.0, and when I don't get 100, or my GPA starts to go down to a 3.9, 3.8, 3.6, um, I get to stressing really bad because my siblings did so well, so I'm wondering why I can't do as well as they can, or what am I doing wrong that um, isn't getting me where I need to be.
Okay. So why do you feel that you need to compare yourself to your siblings? Is it pressure from your parents?
Yeah, my parents always compare me to them. They
Okay.
always say, "Why can't you be like your sister?" Or "Why can't you be like your brother?" Or they just say that nothing I do surprises them anymore.
Okay. So when they made the comparisons, like what are you thinking? Like towards yourself, like how are you feeling?
I feel like I'm not good enough
Okay.
because I shouldn't have to be compared to them if I was good enough.
Exactly.
So I just feel that I have to work 20 times harder than my siblings did to get what they did because school just comes easy to them.
It's your best subject.
Um, Probably my business classes.
Okay. So in you with your business classes, what is the most that you enjoy within that?
I think it's communication.
Okay.
I'm really good at talking to people, and I'm really good at um, letting things flow.
All right.
Um, I feel that when I'm in that setting, that it just I get really excited and I get really
Okay.
happy, and uh, I just feel at home.
Okay. Now that you express that, you feel so comfortable with getting your going to school for business. So what is it that you want to do with your business degree?
I think that I want to open my own dance studio.
Okay.
And I want to teach kids from the age of like 5 and up.
Mhm.
I want to teach anywhere from ballet, modern, hip hop, to any Latin dances.
Okay. Well, it just seems like it's a nice little space between business and dancing. So tell me more about dancing.
Um, I feel that any person can express themselves through dancing.
Okay.
Um, it's People say it's not meant for everybody, but dancing doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be fun.
Right.
And I just feel that um, any person that can express themselves in that way should do it.
Okay. So you expressed that you have fun during dancing. So are there any type of does your parents make any kind of comparison with you and your dancing?
Um, my parents have always been um, very proud of me as far as my dancing goes.
Okay.
So they push me any way that they can when it comes to dancing. But they don't feel that I have the potential to run my own business.
Okay. So they are very proud of you for the fact that you have your own talent,
Hmm.
and that's dancing. But they don't have the confidence in you for you to run your own business. Are there any reasons why they feel that way?
Just for the simple fact that I'm a lot different. Like I was saying, from my siblings, like my siblings were just very headstrong, and they were always doing internships or working to make their their goals very active, and I I kind of like I slacked in that
Okay.
aspect of it. So
So you slacking making your dreams and your goals come about?
um, maybe because it took me a little bit longer to decide what I wanted to do.
Okay. So when you mean by take a little bit longer, where did you um, where did you start? When did you start to think
Um,
about your future?
I started when I was in like middle school, and I remember thinking, oh, I want to be a teacher,
Okay.
and because I love kids and I love talking, um, and then when I got to high school, I was like, okay, well, I think teaching really is my thing. And I got to college and started taking classes, and I was like, this is not my thing.
Right, right. I can understand.
And then I was like, well, dancing is what I love to do. So I became a dance major.
Okay.
And I was really good at it, and I kept going at it, but it wasn't, it was fun, but it wasn't what I wanted. Like, I wanted more.
Okay.
And that's when I decided that I wanted to own my own dance studio. Um, and so I became a business major to learn how to run my own business and learn how to partake in every little aspect of my business.
Okay. You know what? In this interview, I'm gonna take a little bit different approach, and I'm gonna ask you a question. It's called a miracle question. And if you were to wake up tomorrow morning and everything happens the way that you want it to happen, what'll be different?
Um, I think school would come a lot easier.
Okay.
I would have graduated in the 4 years that people normally graduate in.
Okay.
I wouldn't have wasted so much time deciding what I wanted to do,
Okay.
and I'd be a little bit closer to my goal than uh, I am now.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to your miracle?
Um, I think having more support from my family would be great,
Okay.
and that would decrease a lot of my depression and my anxiety.
Okay. So, with all that being said, are there any times where you can actually know that you've gotten closer to your miracle? Like when your family are giving you your praise for your schoolwork, your dancing, and at the same time, not always comparing you to your siblings and seeing the route in which that you decided to take. Are there times where, has that miracle happen just a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a junior, almost a senior now, and I feel that I've made it this far, so why stop now? And I've noticed that because I have worked so hard the past years, that a lot of opportunities have opened up for me,
Okay.
and my parents have noticed that. Just I've noticed that particularly, and that they are very proud that I've made it this far, and that I can. They say I can accomplish anything now.
Okay. You know what? It's very interesting that you know accomplishments with your own way of living, and when as far as school is concerned, and being very happy and satisfied. So, from a rate from 0 to 10, 0 being you're not absolutely happy with your progress, and 10 being this is the ultimate level of progress that I am. So, in between that, where would you rate yourself?
Mm, like a 6.
Okay. So, why are you rating yourself a 6 out of 12?
Um, I feel like 5 would be like just average,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I'm a little bit above average.
Okay.
But I don't feel like I'm perfect.
Absolutely. So now that you are at a 6, what can we do to get you towards a 7?
Um, I think if I could decrease my anxiety or my depression or any of that, then I feel that it would be a lot easier for me to work harder in school or even make it a little bit farther in school.
Absolutely.
I feel that um, maybe not listening to my parents as much as when it comes to negativity, and just kind of letting it go through one ear or in through one ear and out through another, then it would be a lot easier. Um, but I think that's it.
Oh, okay. So now that you recognize that you can move from this level and onto the next level, um, and then anything else, excuse me, is there anything else that you would like to add to where it might take you to an even higher level than where you are? Because you've already noted some pretty good things, but I'm interested to know more.
Um, I think that if I keep working just as hard and I I keep noticing my accomplishments, and I focus on me more and focus less on what everybody else has to think, that I would be better and that I would move forward a lot more. And I feel that if I if I start doing what I think is correct, and stop comparing myself to my siblings or to anybody else, that I would get a lot higher um, than where I think, because I think I'm setting my goals to be like theirs and on average, but I can be a lot more than just average.
Okay. It sounds like you've already come up with your own plan just by you expressing to me like what you're gonna do to take yourself to that next level. And it's a wonderful thing that you are really starting to get low on your anxiety and low on your depression when it comes down to comparing yourself to others, and also seeing that your own unique talents and your own unique gifts that you have to catapult yourself further. um, we'll come to this point of our session where we have to take a break. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, well, I'll see you after the break. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.